Hello, my lovely students and my dear friends. Students, today I'm going to start a very beautiful poem, and the title of the poem is Leisure. You can see the title of the poem is Leisure. Okay, now what do you mean by leisure? Leisure मतलब होता है जो फुर्सत का पल होता है, that is called as leisure. All right. Now look at this. Now there are totally 14 lines in this poem. You can see there are 14 lines here. All right. Now now I'm going to read lines each by each. Okay, line by line. Okay, one by one sentences, stanzas, lines of the stanzas. Okay, so there are totally, as you can see here clearly, there are 14 lines here. Look at this. There are 14 lines. And look at the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each stanza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are totally 7 stanza. In each stanza, students, there are how many lines? 2 lines. So 7 twos are 14 lines. So totally we have 14 lines in this poem, right? Now let me start the lines here. Now, as you can see, there are 14 lines here, and let me read the lines for you all. Look at the first line of this stanza. Let me use my brush. Look at this. Now, this poem, Leisure, is being written by the famous poet William Henry Davis. William Henry Davis, right? Now, look at the lines here. First line. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. First of all, let me read the lines, then I will explain you the summary, and related to the stanza, some questions also we will discuss. Okay. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. Line number 3 and 4. No time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep and cows. Line number 5 and 6. No time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nets in grass. Line number 7 and 8. No time to see in broad daylight, streams full of stars like skies at night. Line number 9 and 10. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. 11, 12. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. Last line number 13 and 14. A poor life this is full of care. A poor life this is, if full of care. We have no time to stand and stare. This is very emotional poem, guys, wherein the poet is speaking about the human lives, the busy human lives. क्या होता है? I'll tell you something, that we human beings are so busy in our own daily lives 24/7. We may be busy in a family, with ourselves, with surroundings, with work, and so on and so forth. So what happens is we get no time for ourselves. What happens is we get no time to, observe the nature, appreciate the nature, appreciate friends around us, appreciate people around us, see beauty around us. Okay, so वो एक और चीज़ यहाँ पे पोएट कंपेयर करता है कि better than us, there are animals like sheep or cows. He has used two common animals name here, sheep or cows. Okay, वो लोग जब कुछ खाते भी रहते हैं तो एक तरफ एक they stare at one spot, one place, and as if they are enjoying every bit of it. But what we are doing, we are so busy in our daily affairs that we do not take this pressure on us to see the beauty, to appreciate the beauty, and just have all this time. So, here the poet may be demanding of having some leisure, means what? फुर्सत के पल, फ्री टाइम, जहाँ पे हम लोग एक दूसरे को देख सके, एंजॉय कर सके लाइफ को, थिंक अबाउट द ब्यूटीज ऑफ नेचर. ओके. Now look at the first stanza here. Now let me tell you this. Look at this uh, this line, this full line. As you can see, let me use my this. Okay, look at this. Leisure by William Henry Davis teaches us what should be a meaningful life be. A meaningful life is like a child's life. We should find time to stand like cows and sheep and look around us and enjoy the beautiful nature. Enjoy the beauties of nature or enjoy the beautiful nature. We should not hurry away in life. A life that is full of anxieties is a poor life. वो लाइफ ही क्या जिसमें एंजॉयमेंट ना हो, वो लाइफ ही क्या जिसमें ब्यूटी ऑफ नेचर देखने का दैट हुनर ना हो, दैट स्किल ना हो. ओके, द लाइफ फुल ऑफ एंग्जाइटी. लुक एट दिस लाइन स्टूडेंट्स, लुक एट दिस लाइन. एंग्जाइटी मीन्स व्हाट? अगर हम बोलते हैं एंग्जाइटी, एंग्जाइटी मीन्स व्हाट? एंग्जाइटी मीन्स चिंता करना, फुल ऑफ वरीड लाइफ, फुल ऑफ मेस लाइफ, फुल ऑफ केओस, जहाँ पे उलझन ही बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो ऐसे लाइफ, ये सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स लाइफ में ऐड करने से लाइफ का तो मतलब ही नहीं है. लाइफ का मतलब होता है लाइफ एंजॉय करना, अपने लिए टाइम निकालना, नेचर को वॉच करने के लिए टाइम निकालना. ऑल राइट, ओके. Now, look at stanza number one, students. As you can see here, stanza number one. Okay, look at this stanza number one. देखो, what is this life? Now, in this stanza, we have taken 4 lines. What is this life at, if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare, no time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Here you can see the rhyming scheme also, wherein A, A, B, B. Okay. Now some of the meanings I have just portrayed here. Look at this meaning, guys. Now full of care means what? Full of care means, it means anxiety. Full of anxiety. Here the poet is telling full of anxieties, worries which we face in our life. Full of anxieties, full of worries and all. Now let's look here. Now stare. Stare means look and see. Beneath means under. Bough means main branch of a tree. Please go through this please go through these word meanings carefully, which I am explaining you. Next, come here into this line. Now what kind of, here are some questions I have just typed in. Now these questions could be, look at the first question, students. The first question is, okay, what what kind of life is the poet complaining? Here the poet is complaining about a life that has been made, that has been made. So what has been made? That has been made, uh, that has been made complicated by human lifestyle. Today, man thinks that he is too busy to enjoy the bounties of the earth that are beautiful and soothing. तो यहाँ पे the poet is telling now, here the man has become very busy and he or she is not able to enjoy the beauty of the nature. So that is happening here. We are unable to enjoy it. Now look at my next part. Why is poet not happy with a stressed life? Look at this question. Now, the poet is not happy with the modern lifestyle that is full of stress. So here the poet is actually not happy with the modern, lifestyle that is full of stress. जहाँ पे टेंशन, जहाँ पे उलझन ही बहुत है, हैप्पीनेस नहीं है. इन हिज ओपिनियन, उनके राय में, लाइफ इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एंजॉय द ब्यूटी अराउंड अस. तो यहाँ पे पोएट जो है वो पूरा इज गिविंग अस फुल एम्फेसिस on the beauty of nature, emphasis on the beauty of ourselves, beauty of watching the human beings, watching human beings surrounding us. Okay, so we should learn to appreciate each other. Love should be the main ingredient in our life. तो लाइफ जीने का मतलब है, नहीं तो नहीं है, अकॉर्डिंग टू पोएट, राइट? एंड ऑफ कोर्स आई टोटली एग्री विद दिस. Now look at this one, second question. Why does the poet pick up the example of sheep and cow here? Sheep and cows are peaceful animals, tamed and domesticated easily. They are seldom found. Seldom means kabhi. They are found moving in a hurry. Unlike most animals. Unlike means alag और animals से हटके cows and sheep do not attack other animals unless it is for self defense. तो cows और sheep का यहाँ पे this questions could be very important. Okay, so please note down that why the poet has used the example of sheep and cows. क्या sheep and cows दिस पोएट के फेमस एनिमल्स सॉरी फेवरेट एनिमल्स हैं? नहीं, यहाँ पे उन्होंने शीप एंड काउ का इसलिए जिक्र किया है, इसलिए मेंशन करा है क्योंकि शीप एंड काउ आर वेरी टेम, डोमेस्टिकेटेड, वेरी यू नो वेरी मैनर्ड टाइप ऑफ प्रोसेस टाइप ऑफ एनिमल्स, जहाँ पे वो लोग किसी को अटैक नहीं करते. इज यूजुअली कोई डरता नहीं है उनसे. शीप काउ बेफेलो से कौन डरता है, गोट से कौन डरता है? तो लेकिन वो लोग भी नेचर को एंजॉय करते हैं. लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डज द poet want human beings to do to make life meaningful? So you will go through this and you will just write down the answers if you want to write it like an extra question and answers. Okay, now let's come to the next stanza. Stanza number 2, my lovely students, look at this. No time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. No time to see in broad daylight, in streams full of stars like skies at night. So here CC and DD can be a rhyming scheme. Meanings you can see here, which I have just written here. Okay, look at these meanings like woods, forest. Where I say woods, that means we are speaking about forest, jungle and all के बारे में. When woods we pass, while passing through a forest. Okay, ये भी देख लिए. स्ट्रीम्स मीन्स रिवर्स. स्ट्रीम्स इसका मतलब ही होता है रिवर्स. स्ट्रीम्स फुल ऑफ स्टार्स मीन्स व्हाट? शाइनिंग बबल्स इन द रिवर. बबल्स, एक जो रिपल्स बनता है ना रिवर में, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं यहाँ स्ट्रीम्स फुल ऑफ स्टार्स. वो रिवर के लिए, स्ट्रीम्स के लिए एक स्टार्स है. नाउ रिलेटेड सब क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो आई हैव डन फॉर यू. वॉट कैन वन सी वाइल पासिंग थ्रू वुड्स? तो अगर हम लोग वुड्स के पास होते हैं, फॉरेस्ट के थ्रू पास होते हैं, तो क्या देख सकते हैं? What we can enjoy there? While passing through woods, we see squirrels running off with nuts. They're in a hurry to hide them from little thieves. जो जंगल में आसपास के जानवर है, तो स्क्विरल्स अलग अपना काम कर रहा होता है, वो अपना नट्स लेके भाग रहा होता है. They are in a hurry. Sometimes we can see endless number of sparkles of the sunlight reflecting upon the ripples of the streams. These sparkling beams of light appear like stars in the nightly sky. तो ये सारा चीज़ छोटे छोटे चीज़ ही सही, लेकिन हम लोग इसको एंजॉय करते हैं, कर सकते हैं while passing through the forest. Next question, students. What is a river compared to, and why this also can be one of the most important answer? Okay, important question as well. Please go through this question and answer. The river is compared to a starry sky at night. It is so compared because the sparkles of the sunbeams that reflect upon the ripples of the rivers look like stars in the sky. क्या होता है कि जब भी हम कोई रिवर को देखते हैं, ध्यान से उसके पास कभी रॉक्स पर बैठ के देखना, क्या होता है कि जो एक बबल्स रिपल्स के ऊपर सॉरी रिवर्स के ऊपर जो बबल्स होते हैं, उसको रिपल्स भी बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में. ओके, तो वो टुक टुक करके वो फूटते भी जाते हैं. और जब सन का रेस, ओके, लाइक सूरज की रोशनी, यूवी रेस जब पड़ता है, तो वो जल्दी डिसअपियर भी हो जाता है, फिर कहीं जाके बनता है, फिर डिसअपियर होता है. सो दीज आर ऑल द एज इफ दे आर प्लेइंग गेम्स, एज इफ वी सी द स्टार्स. जब हम लोग रात में ऊपर देखते हैं स्टार्स को, तो वैसे ही हम लोग वाटर के रिपल्स को भी एंजॉय कर सकते हैं इन आर लीजर टाइम. यही तो पोएट का कहना है, वी शुड लर्न टू वॉच द थिंग्स सराउंडिंग अस, राइट? नाउ कम टू दिस स्टूडेंट, स्टेंजा नंबर 3. I told you about stanza number 2. Come to stanza number 3, my lovely students. Look at this. Now, here stanza number 3 mein, as you can see, let me put my this brush here. Now stanza number 3, look at this. No time to turn at the beauty's glance and watch her feet, how they can dance. No time to, यहाँ पे अब शिकायत कंप्लेन हो रहा है कि we have no time to wait till her mouth means river mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. So यहाँ पे ब्यूटी को देखने का, निहारने का टाइम नहीं है. हर फीट मीन्स द नेचर के तले जो है, whatever the grasses, the trees, the flowers, no time to watch that. no time to watch the smiling, smile her eyes began. जब हम लोग कुछ नेचर को, वातावरण को देखते हैं तो वी स्टार्ट स्माइलिंग, वी स्टार्ट एंड कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को भूल जाते हैं. So that also happens. Some questions I have made here. Look at this. How does nature smile? Okay, how does nature smile? Now here, how does nature smile? Nature smile is the beauty of the earth. Why is it said that smile begins from one side? Okay, so smile begins from one side because when we start appreciating our nature, और जब हम लोग नेचर को देखते हैं तो सब कुछ जैसे खुशनुमा हो जाता है, हैप्पी एंडिंग होता है, राइट. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, come to next one, come to this, come to stanza number 4. Now in stanza number 4 you can see here, a poor life this is full of care. Okay, a poor life this is, a poor life this is full of care, वी हैव नो टाइम टू स्टैंड एंड स्टेयर. हम लोग का लाइफ, हम लोग का ज़िंदगी, हम लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं कि इट इज़ हैपनिंग सो वेरी वेल एंड वी ऑल माइट बी हैप्पी, बट कहीं ना कहीं कंप्लेन, शिकायत, डिसग्रेसनेस, अगलीनेस, दैट नास्टी फीलिंग, वो हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ क्रैश फीलिंग होता है. So, and because we have no time to stand and stare, we have no time, we have we are only busy with ourselves. Meaning, one meaning I have written here, just look at this, guys. Now a poor life is this kind of worried life is a useless life. Agar life, very easy to say but it's very difficult to implement also. लाइफ इज़ फुल ऑफ हैप्पीनेस एंड सॉरो. हैप्पीनेस भी होता है, वरीडनेस भी होता है, गुड एंड बैड सब कुछ होता है. बट इट इज़ अपॉन अस हाउ वी डील विद दैट नेगेटिविटी एंड ब्रिंग मोर मच एंड मोर एंड much and much or more and more this positivity into our life. How can we add that? That should be our matter of concern. I hope you students might be understanding what I'm trying to make you understand here. Look at this question. What kind of life is poor life? Very important. This also I'm giving two asterisks here. It could be very important, this type of questions. A poor life is one that is under the pressure of the engagements of life and forgets to enjoy the beautiful bounty of life. तो एक पुअर लाइफ वो लाइफ होता है जहाँ पे प्रेशर होता है, when we have no time to enjoy our beauty of nature, when we have no time to enjoy, when we have no time to add positivity in ourselves, वो लाइफ पुअर होता है. It's not a good life, so it's not worth leading that life. Okay, so I have done with the students and we have done successfully all the stages I have explained you. Okay, stanza number 1 to stanza number this, everything we have done so far, and we have included, I have included four lines in each stanza. So like that I've explained to 4 stanzas. So hope you have understood, and thank you for watching my channel. Please implement lot of positivity in your life, because end of the day this matters a lot. Your happiness matters a lot. Try to appreciate each other. Thank you. Have a very great day.